Season we sort of sit down in the writers' room, and one of the things that we do at the very beginning is pick out a couple of the stories that we have to carve out the space to make a whole episode for. I mean, 8 episodes to tell the amount of story we have to tell is an almost impossible and daunting challenge every season. And so to further make it really almost like 6 episodes you have to tell that story is huge, but we think it's worth it because those stories will really stand out to an audience, especially that doesn't know the books, when they're given that time and it's carved out so they can really follow that character on that journey. And so every season, the first season was more of like a group journey that had the one big Moraine episode, but for seasons 2 and 3, we've really carved out 2 episodes a season that can really be devoted to one of the characters.
I guess that kind of speaks to a larger issue of balance. Like, I was thinking specifically in this finale, just watching it now, I was like, well, you've got Rand, I could list all the characters, you all know who the characters' names are, but you have all of these people, and plus like other separate things, like, there's stuff with the White Cloaks, there's stuff with the Forsaken. It's not just our heroes, in other words. Like, how do you, like, when you sit and you watch, your whatever, rough cut of it, like, that's kind of off balance, this needs a little more weight, this needs a little, like, is that like kind of how it works? Like, you kind of snip and add and tweak, or?
Yeah, I think you have to look at it that way because it is so big and so complicated, and you never want the audience to lose emotional track of the characters. Or at least that's, for me, that's the main thing I'm looking for, is I feel like audiences in television are connected when they're connected emotionally. So there are things that sometimes you have to put, like in this finale, there's a really important sequence from the books where Ingtar, who is the guy that was captured with Perrin and Loyal, is revealed to be a dark friend, and it's a big story in the books. It's something I love in the books, and we shot it, and it just, you couldn't emotionally connect to it with the number of other things that were going on in the finale. So we ultimately had to pull it in the cut process because it disrupted your ability to follow our lead characters through it. Although I think, Holly might kill me, but that will be a deleted scene that we release eventually, so you can see it. Because Greg, who plays Ingtar, is fantastic, and it's a great scene, and it's wonderful from the books. And I think it should be in the canon of the world, but it just didn't make sense in the finale.
Mm-hmm. You talked about